Southampton have officially appointed the youngest Championship manager ever. The replacement for the quote-unquote too inexperienced 33-year-old Will Steele clocks in at even younger, at just 32 years of age. So who the hell is Tonda Eckert? What's his experience like? And where the hell will he take this Southampton team? Well, let's go back to the beginning. Tonda Eckert joined Southampton on the 11th of July 2025. He was courted to our under-21s position, personally, by Johannes Spors, and at the time was regarded of a bit of a coup. And it's now emerged that this appointment was some smart succession planning from Johannes Spors, a young prospect manager, working with our youth system, learning from Will Steele, but no one could have known he would have been appointed the first team manager this quickly. So what's Tonda's early background like? Between 2011 and 2014, he was a match analyst for the German national team. Between 2012 and 13, he was head of scouting at Fortuna Köln. Between 2013 and 2016, he was assistant manager at FC Köln under-17s, and between 2016 and 2017, he was Marco Rose's assistant at FC Salzburg's academy for 2 seasons, just before Rose won the league twice with the first team. He then moved to RB Leipzig's academy and served as an assistant manager between 2017 and 2019, after which he moved to FC Bayern's academy and assisted Miroslav Klose for 16 games. But then his career took a bit of a left field turn with a move to Barnsley. Yeah, you got that right. Bayern to Barnsley. This was another assistant manager position, but did work under some influential names, such as Valerian Ismail, Markus Slopp, Poya Asbaki, or Gerard Struber, and surprisingly, has more experience in the EFL than Will Steele, despite being a year younger. Now onto his more recent background. In January 2021, he was appointed assistant manager of Genoa, where he developed a stellar reputation and assisted some big names such as Alexander Blessin and Patrick Vieira. For someone so young, he has racked up quite a lot of games of experience from the sidelines. And then obviously, he came to the South Coast, where he's had a decent record as our under-21s boss. He only took 10 games, but he averaged 1.9 points per game and took our academy to 5th in the Premier League 2. And despite such a successful season last year, it was a step up, where we finished 2nd in the playoff system, because we essentially were in the final, but we did come 7th in the league phase. And this experience of our academy will be an incredible asset as he moves into his first team role. Knowing the strengths and weaknesses of our youngsters firsthand can allow him to effectively gauge which ones he thinks can bridge the gap. And we're already seeing the rewards of this labour. Significant minutes are going to youngsters such as Cam Bragg, Barnaby Williams, Jay Robinson, and neither have looked out of place in the senior side. So we have to wonder, who's next? What is the next diamond out of the rough that Tonda is going to uncover and bring into the first team picture? And here's a quick insight into his style and how it will develop over his time at Saints. When he joined Barnsley in 2020, he said, "I think that English football in general is special and very intense, which fits quite well into Gerard Struber's style and philosophy. With me working for Red Bull and knowing their style of play is a very interesting combination together with Barnsley." So what is this Red Bull philosophy? Well, we've seen it at Southampton. That Hasenhüttl style. Very aggressive, high intensity, speed, verticality, and a high press. A clear and consistent playing style across all clubs, a focus on developing young players with freedom to be creative, and a strong emphasis on both offensive and defensive work rate, and a mentality of getting the ball back quickly and countering. And we're already seeing the fruits of this labour, as similar football under Tonda to the Ralph days as I can remember. And his style in the under-21s was quite similar. He did play out from the back with our academy, which suited the capabilities of the team at the time, and he has brought that into the first team. We're seeing Gavin Bazunu having a big hand in the build-up, Taylor Harwood-Bellis back to his best, roaming forward, breaking up play, doing those diagonal balls that completely dissects the opposition. And because of this similarity in style, we're seeing a seamless integration of our youngsters who worked under Tonda into the first team. Barnaby Williams had a very strong 45 minutes against Sheffield Wednesday, where he made 3 tackles, 3 clearances, and 3 recoveries. And Cam Bragg has now had about 150 minutes under Tonda. He's looked pretty good. Against Charlton, who's really dominant. Millwall a bit weaker, but against a greater opposition, when you're a young player, that is to be expected. But he's fitted in seamlessly, in comparison to his weak loan spell last year at Crawley Town, where he was never really in the picture. But I think the biggest thing that I'm enjoying under Tonda so far is he's proving very adaptable, or tweakable is probably a more accurate assumption. His system is very close to what Steele had. He's not forcing his team to endlessly pump floated crosses into 5'0" Adam Armstrong. This adaptability is something we were promised under Steele, but he didn't deliver. At the moment, it seems Tonda is doing just that. So Tonda is now the man. He wants to play for every point. He wants promotion. So I guess the question is, how do you see it going? And thank you guys for watching. We've chucked this one out quite quickly to try and give you a little bit of insight before the game kicks off today. So do let us know what you think. What are your thoughts on Tonda? Are you happy that he's the manager? Or are you worried that it was just a bounce and things might revert back to normal and we needed someone with even more experience? What are your thoughts on everything? Do let us know in the comments. Have a great day, and hopefully I'll see you at the match later.